Welcome to a venue all in motorsport aspire to reach. The first running of this fabled Grand Prix was in 1929, and today, for the 20 drivers on the grid, the walls are close, the challenge is relentless, and the game has changed. With 2 stops required in the rules for the first time, this is the most uncertain Monaco Grand Prix in years. Good afternoon and welcome to the most famous streets in motor racing. Lando Norris is on pole for one of the great occasions in sport. It's 2 miles, 3.3 kilometers. Every corner has a name, so many motor racing memories, and we're about to face a journey into the unknown. You have to use 2 of these 3 compounds. You have to make 2 trips to the pit lane. That hasn't been the case around here since 2009 for the race winner. It's round 8. This is the Monaco Grand Prix, and what a day for motor racing we have. Glorious sunshine. Let's take you from the back to the front for round 8 of the Formula One World Championship. It's Ollie Bearman with a 10-place penalty for overtaking under a red flag. Lance Stroll, couple of penalties. Collision with Charles Leclerc was 1 place, and then 3 for impeding in qualifying. Colapinto is next to Gasly. Gasly has scored in 5 of the 6 visits he's had here. He'll do well to do that today. It's a first ever trip to the Principality in Formula One for Bortoleto and Antonelli. They're 16th and 15th. Then it's George Russell, crucially, line astern with his teammate on the grid. Russell had a technical failure, took him out of the second part of qualifying. P13 for Hülkenberg, P12 for Yuki Tsunoda, and Carlos Sainz, who has been so strong in recent races, did not make the top 10 shootout. His teammate is directly ahead of him. That's Alex Albon. Liam Lawson into the top 10 for the first time this year. Strong qualifying for both Racing Bulls. Esteban Ocon's been on the podium around here in the past for Alpine. He's 8th for Haas. Lewis Hamilton is a 3-time Monaco Grand Prix winner. And he had a 3-place penalty. Then it's Alonso in 6th. Isaac Hadjar, P5 on the grid for Monaco in your rookie season. Fantastic for him. Verstappen is 4th. Piastri has always been in that top 4 in F1 qualifying this year. Charles Leclerc, first time he's been on the front row and not on pole for his home Grand Prix. And a first ever Monaco Grand Prix pole for Lando Norris. Here come the lights for the Monaco Grand Prix. And Formula One goes racing on the streets of Monaco. Close between Norris and Charles Leclerc. Piastri and Verstappen were very close as well into Sainte Devote, but the positions have held as we climb the hill. Charles Leclerc all over the back of the McLaren. He's giving it everything.
Bortoleto going around the outside of Antonelli, and that is a move done for position there. Rookie on rookie.
Into the wall. It was brilliant. And then it was in the barriers. Bortoleto going racing around the streets of Monaco, and he had no more room at Portier. Bortoleto's got it out of the barrier, and that is crucial because there was no crane at Portier corner. We've got a yellow flag on lap 9 of 78 of the Monaco Grand Prix. We've got Hülkenberg all over the Williams. But what has happened? And that is why Gasly, who was going potentially in very close combat with the other cars, has ripped a wheel off. He's trying to get it back, but he's out.
We're going to go on board and see what happened to Gasly in the dirty air of Tsunoda.
Yeah, it's Yuki Tsunoda ahead. No brakes, no front left, race over.
With the dirty air as well, it's just gone into the back of Tsunoda. Flies almost into the path of his teammate on the exit.
Oh, it's going to need some intervention there. That's the Nouvelle chicane.
There's got to be a safety car. That was close. Piastri's trying to go around it.
We've got no intervention. The race isn't neutralised at all. Piastri trying to avoid the debris, super slow off the Nouvelle chicane.
So yellow's clearly being waved. He's backed off, as are the rules, and then green ahead.
Probably just about okay. This is really clever from Racing Bulls. Hadjar emerges in 8th. That's fantastic for Racing Bulls. There's Lawson. He's backed off. He's done the team job. He can now go up, make a second stop.
Hadjar having a party around the streets of Monaco at the moment. It could not have worked out better. The Faenza-based team have played that one to perfection.
I should feel like Monaco Grand Prix 1972.
Understood, Max.
The race won by BRM and Jean-Pierre Beltois back in 1972.
What knowledge.
Oh, check out the big brain on Brad.
Is that Fernando Alonso?
Fernando Alonso with smoke out of the back of the car, and he's parked it up. Rascasse, his Monaco Grand Prix, which looks set to reward him with his first points finish of the year, will end on lap 38.
We go on board with a big slide.
Brush of the barrier for the car in 3rd position. Let's have a look. This is George Russell. The Williams is ahead. That was lap 49. We'll tick on to lap 50.
To avoid a collision from Albon, just slammed on the brakes.
So we need to give that position back to Albon.
Oh, and we've got the same thing again. So the second Mercedes has done it. Will Antonelli feather back the throttle? No, he goes by as well, and so it could be 2 drive-throughs. So, but Antonelli does give the place back. They don't want 2 drive-throughs at Mercedes. This is not comfortable. Charles Leclerc getting very, very, very close to the back now. He's running right behind. And Lando Norris will be ticking off the corners now. And they are iconic corners. And every driver dreams of this moment, leading the Monaco Grand Prix. On the last lap, Lando will join the legendary winners of this race. Lando Norris wins the Monaco Grand Prix. He wins the race by 3.1 seconds. A second podium at home for Charles Leclerc. Third position for Oscar Piastri. For the second time this season, Lando Norris is a Grand Prix winner. For the first time ever in Monaco, it's Lando Norris heading to the top step of the podium. McLaren's first win in the Principality since 2008 with the great Lewis Hamilton. And Norris's first win since Melbourne. And he's closed down the gap in the World Championship to 3 points.
Yeah, stressful race. It's a lot of laps for things to go wrong, but an incredible race. We won Monaco, which has been a dream of mine since I was a kid. It's one race that everyone wants to win. Of course, when you pole yesterday, it's like job one done, but it feels like more pressure coming into today. So to finally get it done, and to be able to relax and enjoy it, because I think, maybe only the last lap I could smile a little bit and enjoy the rest of it. I'm like, there's still a lot of things you need to get right on a day like today, but we did. So I have to say a big thanks to the team. But of course, a win in Monaco is incredible.
I cannot be infinitely disappointed with yesterday. Yesterday was a big disappointment, and I think eventually we lose the race of today by missing pole yesterday. But it's the way it is. Honestly, for the car we have and for the situation we are in at the moment, I'm very satisfied with our overall result. We never expected to fight the McLarens this weekend. And here we are, and we were very close of winning that race. So I'm proud of what we've achieved. I'm happy that we come back home with quite a few more points. And yeah, disappointed to not be on the top step, but Lando did a great job, and congrats to him.
I knew after qualifying this was probably going to be where we ended up. So, yep, that's all I can ask for, really. So, some definite lessons to take for when we come back here next year. But all in all, still not a terrible weekend in terms of points, and being on the podium in Monaco is always pretty special. So, I'll take it.
Yeah, honestly, there was not much for us to improve on, because I had a big gap behind. So for us to just stay out and maybe hope for a red flag or whatever, was the only option. We could have pitted sooner, but then you just sit there in fourth anyway.
And obviously at one point I just said screw it. I want to enjoy Monaco. I didn't get the chance in quali yesterday. I got 25 laps driving, qualifying laps every lap. I enjoyed that at least. And ironically, I finished in a higher position by taking the drive-through penalty than I would have if I didn't. So, unfortunately, the system's flawed.